My name is Eunice Power. You're very welcome to my kitchen. I'm going to show you how to make a very simple, quick Christmas cake. So the basis of all fruit cakes is fruit, as you'd imagine. And today I'm using sultanas. This is a sultana and orange cake. So I have soaked the sultanas, 675 grams of them, overnight in the juice of 2 oranges and the rind of 2 oranges and a couple of tablespoons of brandy. Now in my recipe I mentioned using a medium-sized orange, this is a medium-sized orange as opposed to some of those lovely big juicing oranges we get this time of the year. The reason is I don't want any excess liquid. So as you can see here, it's all nicely plumped up, the fruit is nicely plumped up, and we don't have any excess liquid swilling around. Because if we do, it could cause the fruit to drop when we're baking, and there's nothing worse than going to the trouble of making a gorgeous cake and finding that all the sultanas are at the end of the cake. So I'm going to set this aside for a minute. The next really important thing when we're making a fruit cake is the butter. So the butter I've left out overnight. I left it somewhere warm but not somewhere hot, that it's lovely and soft just like that, that just lovely texture of face cream. So that's my butter and 225 grams, and I'm going to add some caster sugar. Now just another little tip, if you would rather a darker looking cake, you can use muscadava sugar instead of caster sugar. So whichever you prefer. I like a lighter looking cake. So I'm just going to pop that in here, and then using the K-beater of my old friend, my Kenwood mixer, I'm going to beat this for 2 or 3 minutes until it's lovely and light and fluffy. So I'll just pop it over here. So I've beaten my sugar and butter together until I've got this lovely, light, fluffy texture. I'm going to put a large pinch of baking powder in here. And then I'm going to sieve my flour and baking powder into my bowl. So the first time we made this very light, quick Christmas cake at home was a year that we forgot to make the Christmas cake. So the Christmas pudding is always made nice and early, and then around the beginning of December the Christmas cake is made. And various things happened that year. My mum hurt her back, and so things went a little bit awry, and my grandmother came to stay, and she was a bit of a demon. And the first thing she discovered in the house was, I'm just adding in 4 eggs here, was that we didn't have a Christmas crib up. And we just couldn't find the crib. So she said that it was like spending Christmas with pagans. And Mum and I sort of looked at each other and said, gosh, what would she say when she discovered we haven't made a cake either? So once Granny went to bed that night time, Christmas elves, Mum and I got working in the kitchen soaking fruit, and the next night we made the cake. And 2 days later we decorated it, little elves, late at night, and on Christmas Eve we had a beautiful Christmas cake. No one knew any different. So here I'm adding in all the, I've added in my 4 eggs, my flour, and then I'm going to add in a little pinch of mixed spice to give that lovely Christmas flavour. And then I'm going to add in a little teaspoon of mixed spice. And then I'm going to just stir all of this together. And because my butter was so lovely and soft to start off with, it allows me to bring all the other ingredients together really quickly. Now, there you go. So that's all my additions, and next I add in my fruit at the very end. Wow, look at that. To get it all mixed in beautifully. Now, okay, and then this is my 8-inch tin line, so we're going to go for a nice pie cake. Give it a little scrape here with my spoon so that we're not wasting anything. Now, there you go. Okay, and we'll pop it into the oven and we'll bake it at 125 degrees for about 2 hours. After 2 hours, check it, and if it's still a little bit tacky in the centre, we'll leave it for a bit longer. And then there's no need to feed this cake with booze. So let it cool in the tin. Actually, I always let my cakes cool in the oven, and then I take them out, let them cool overnight or for a day or so, and then you can begin to ice them. There you go. Happy Christmas.